Say his name, George Floyd. Never have I ever seen such humanity standing up all over the world.
Now turn around and get your sign. Glendale has a dark past.
They protest about a black criminal's death. I'm glad he got killed.
You know I'm recording this, right?
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Today's experience awakened something completely different in me. Despite my 22 years of journalism experience, of working alongside people and families who have been fighting injustice, whether it's because something's happened to them or that they've been called to step up. Today's experience was one that made me question my own moral compass, because I grappled with whether I should or shouldn't put this out, whether I should speak up or let it go. But who would I be? And what would my 20 some odd years of sacrifice in one of the most difficult industries in this country mean if I stand by and not talk about it? But what I am not going to do is I'm not going to show you a piece of it or the thing that I'm talking about. I'm going to show you the entire experience because I think the fair and balanced thing to do is to share the entire experience and show you a full picture of what transpired today. But I want you to know that this was a very conscious decision, and I thought about it, I prayed on it, and this is what has to happen. And I am hoping that it awakens something in you and that it helps you realize that no matter how much you think you know what someone else is experiencing, you don't know until you know.
You have to show us with your actions. That's your time. Say his name, George Floyd.
Say your name. Ahmaud Arbery, say his name.
Never have I ever seen such humanity standing up all over the world. What is happening right now is happening in Germany, it is happening in the UK, it is happening in Iran, it is happening in New York, it is happening in South America, and it is happening in Glendale.
As we've seen protests, peaceful protests across the country, this is the one in Glendale, and this is somewhat of an important moment here in Glendale because Glendale has a difficult and dark past when it comes to racism. It used to be a sundown city. If you don't know what that is, I suggest you go look it up.
But guess what? 400 years is enough. The time is up for people who do not see the divine nature in all people.
So stop saying it's so hard. It's not that difficult. You all have created businesses. You all have come from nothing to something. If you can do that, you can transform that same discipline, that same focus, that same energy to eradicate racism in your own community.
As Armenians who have seen persecution, violence, inequality, and injustice throughout our history and even today, we further fortified our commitment to work for peace and understanding throughout the world, in love and in respect to all.
to see this many people in Glendale, to show the Black community that they stand together is really moving. It's really impactful, and I am really happy, and I am so moved at this movement, and not just nationally, internationally, but here it really hits home. I'm gonna turn around and get your sign. There it is. See? What was I just talking about? Thank you.
The Lord has shown you what is good. And what has the Lord shown you that is good? And what is the Lord expecting of you that is good? You have been shown and you have been given the vision to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. May you go and do so. May you organize. May you get yourselves together. May you register to vote. May you go about it. May you run for office. May you take leadership. And may you move this country to a new place, so that which we see will be that which is within us.
If I'm really honest, there is one thing that this movement has done for me, and that is to show me that I have not stood up and fought as hard as I should have. And I know fighting has different names and looks different for everybody, but in the past, when people have come at me with their logic or explanation or threats or talking to me sideways for my views in support of people of all backgrounds and orientations, I have tried to use love and education as a method of supporting my own view. However, this movement has made me realize,
Hi.
that's not enough.
Are you with the demonstrators?
I was standing over there, yes.
You're not with them, or with?
What do you mean?
Do you support them, or
Yes, I do. Why?
hate them?
You hate them?
Yes.
Why is that?
They protest about a black criminal.
I'm sorry, they did what?
They protest about a black criminal's death.
They
The guy was a big criminal. I'm glad he got killed.
Is that what you think?
Yes.
And you know I'm recording this, right?
No.
Okay. I was in the middle of recording something and you walked up to me. So you're on camera. You're okay with that?
No.
You're not okay
Turn
with
it off.
that? Okay, got it. But I'm not okay with you not supporting and telling me about it. I understand your view. I respect it. This is a free country, and that's why it's a free country.
Yeah.
But
He was a criminal.
okay, you're entitled to your view.
Yeah.
I don't support it.
Okay, that's your view.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's the beauty of America.
Yeah.
We all have views.
Yeah.
And there you go.
I'm surprised in Glendale they would have.
You're surprised in Glendale.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because we're a conservative
You're a conservative.
country.
You're a conservative city.
Yeah. And never mind. Did you turn it off?
It's not pointing at you, sir. You're the one who walked into my shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pointing it at myself. You're the one in my shot. You're the one talking to me. So if you don't want to be in it, I suggest you keep walking.
I don't want to be in it.
Okay, then keep walking, sir. Thank you. I am a little shaken. It's hard to do that to me, considering I've covered news for 20 some odd years. You know, there's something I want to talk about that I saw in that man's face and I saw in that man's eyes. The level of anger and hate. You saw me go from narrating what I was experiencing, thinking, to all of a sudden in defensive mode because I saw the anger and hatred in his eyes. And honestly, if it wasn't an old man, maybe things would have been a little bit different, because there is a level of humanity in me. And the truth is, I wouldn't be able to tell you that I wouldn't hurt that person. You come after me and my family. For those of you who do not understand the rioting, the protesting, the looting, the anger and the pain, it's because you've never been subjected to it. And you've never seen the hate in someone's eyes. You've never seen the anger and the instinctive survival, the human nature that exists in us to survive has never come out of you. That means that you've lived a privileged life if you've never been taken to a place where that part of you has to be activated. This is why it's so incredibly important to always have evidence and always keep the camera rolling. No matter what happens, even if it's not pointing at them, it is so essential and important to keep the camera rolling, because you just saw I was minding my own business, standing on the sidewalk, recording what I was recording. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I'm not going to be silent about it anymore.
But now I'm found, was blind, but now I can see. Thank you. This moment is a choice. You are a part of what will make this planet better. So don't miss this moment, because you are being given a choice. Will you choose love, or will